we will be seeing overpasses map number 1 and opening up. A nice shot there from Lasky, and Fighter's going to trade out Silent. Actually, trade's going back and forth, but Fighter's actually going to double up here, and Eanix are going to have the upper hand with that bomb planted in B. So they've got to deal with Blade and Toy left in this round, and a Proto's going on the flank. I think he might have made a footstep. Doesn't matter. He's going to get the kill anyway, leaving it all up to Toy here, 1 versus 3. He does have body armor and a kit that he picked up, but Fighter's going to make short work of him. 3 kills on the round for Fighter. He's going to be starting off on the right foot, and Eanix getting that coveted 1-0 lead and that first opening pistol round of this best-of-3 series. To see what they decide to bring out as far as their arsenal is concerned. And interestingly enough, they are leaving a scout on the floor. So a little bit of missed money management right there. That's not exactly the start that you should be looking for. That incendiary grenade is going to land all the way over on short B. That's going to prevent CT side from pushing up too aggressively in that area. However, okay. Thought Little Man already made it down there, but he doesn't make it before that goes down, so we will be seeing the CTs play this relatively passively. Nade around the corner. That's going to clip the wall. Polyo's going to be safe, and the scout from Silent going to find a nice flick headshot there onto Lasky, so that's going to open up, and now Polyo finds Spear Fisher. That's going to make it a 2-man advantage now for the CT side, make it 3. This Blade is going to find Fighter as well, so that's going to leave it to Quinn and a Proto to try and do the damage. And another nice shot from Blade. This round has gone absolutely awry. And the CT side of Rush are going to steal one back. 1-1 now as Rush win their force buy round and push it into a tie game. Nice shot to open things up from Silent. The rest of the team following suit immediately afterwards. And that's not exactly the start that Eanix wants. They successfully win the pistol round, and then they throw it off a cliff. So the economy shift going over towards the CT side. Galil, M4, and 3 UMPs to try to farm up a little bit of cash money. That's a good nade. Going to take a significant chunk of health off of Wynn and Lasky over there towards that short water area. They've actually spotted that that door is open and spotted one down below as well. So a lot of information gained here for the CT side. They know that pretty much everybody from the T side is over here towards this B bomb site. And they should be able to rotate accordingly. As you can see, Little Man trying to take some jump shots there. He's going to tag up Lasky down to 44 from 50. And Wynn also down to 61 from 70. So this is going to be a arduous task here for Eanix, and a very difficult one at that, as there are 3 players on this B-bomb site right now for the CT side of Rush. See what they can do with this. As they decidedly push on in towards this B-bomb site, it is going to be the monster control. There's one for Toy. Blade looking to do some damage as well, and it's Toy and Blade just completely shutting it down. Finally, a fray comes on the board. Fighter's going to be able to find 2, leaving a Proto in a 1 versus 3, but he's not long for this world, as Polyo's going to clean him up 2-1 in favor of Eanix. They keep the 2 rifles alive and scrape over the SMG for this next round. Eanix, however, have absolutely no money to work with, so it's going to be a pretty much vanilla pistol round here. A couple of upgraded pistols. See what they can do. They've got 2 P250s, 2 Glocks, and a Desert Eagle. Maybe find a little bit more on the economic damage side of things this time around, but from what it seemed last time, they didn't seem too poised on that T-side anti-eco force buy. This time around, they're going to try their luck over towards the party side, and Polyo is going to find the opening headshot. He is getting pushed on, dinked up through the corner of the wall, but there is backup and Silent. He's going to manage to find 2, and Polyo gets a second for himself as well, leaving a Proto in a 1v5. And Polyo, nicely done. He's going to find another one. And that leaves it on that 3-1 scoreline, so it doesn't really matter whether or not Eanix won that or not in the pistol round. So it's going to get fully reset. Back into the first gun round we go. 2 UMPs still on the board here for the CT side. Silent and Toy going to have that. Obviously, Silent wants to stock up as much money as he can so he can prioritize the AWP later on. Very aggressive posturing here from Polyo up against the wall. They are trying to make their way out. If they cross the corner, he should have an easy frag, and there's one. Not able to adjust the recoil in time for the second frag, but he's going to get a little bit of damage out onto a Proto and get the information that there were a lot of terrorist side players over there towards that fountain area. Silent and Blade pushing up aggressively in underpass. They're going to clear out that area, and now they're on the other side of the smoke, but there's the spam through from Wynn. He's going to find one himself. Little Man answers the call onto Fighter, and it's going to go into a 3 versus 2 now, still favoring the CT side until Silent falls. Now we're back into an even strength 2-on-2. Both remaining CTs over here towards the B bomb site, but the terrorist side have evacuated that connector hallway, and they're going to make their way up towards A. Hearing a lot of noise. Little man should be calling for the rotation from Toy, but it's a little bit slow. You can see they're going to get very forward in this area, and well, this is going to be troublesome now for the CTs to try to get back into. So, bomb going to get planted. First order of business, Quinn, dead. Second one spotted to the backside of the site, that's a proto. Both players coming around from CT. And they are going to clean it up. Little man picking up 3 kills this time around and the defuse. And it's going to go 4-1 in favor of Rush. So their CT side has come to life here after dropping the pistol round. 4 rounds in a row for him. Money bonus starting to stack up for the T side, and that bomb plan is going to allow a reinvestment into this round. The big news, though, is that when typically the AWP player for the Eanix squad, or at least from what I've seen in the last couple of times that I've cast them, he has been the AWPer for them. Not going to be able to invest into that this time around. It's just going to be the AK-47. So, see what they can do behind it. Silent, he's had enough of the SMG. He lost it and the AK last round, so he's going to pick up the AWP, the big green, and see what he can do with it. A lot of pressure over here towards party. Opening tag goes out. Wynn gets clipped in the shoulder through the rock. Polio gets caught napping, though. Proto's going to find the opening pick of the round. Deep incendiary towards Wynn's position. That's going to land right behind him. Fortunately for him, he doesn't take any damage from it, so he will be able to fall back safely. Maintain that man advantage going forward for Eanix. And now the T side slows it down. Except for a Proto, who's working this A bomb site. He's going to find one more before getting traded out by Silent, but they maintain that man advantage. Now the smoke over towards Monster's side, that's where the terrorist side is actually venturing to go. They're making a lot of noise over here on short. Are they going to react? There's the lineup, though, and Toy's got himself 2. Down into a 2 versus 2, but Toy has to stay alive on the site right now. He's just playing Ring Around the Rosie on the pole. They line up again. He gets another headshot, at least making this manageable for Silent in a 1 versus 1 against Spearfisher. Bomb going to get planted here in the site. Incendiary grenade going to go out over the top. Is that going to land? Actually does land towards default. He's going to make his way around, though, and Spearfisher, superior angle, is going to find the kill. Very expensive for both sides. Up, salvaged. But look at the money. Even though Eanix won that round, they are broke as a joke. That is going to leave it down onto this full gun round coming out. And there you go, yep. The console overlord coming in and forcing Imsta to change his name. I kind of like Spearfisher. I thought that was pretty good. But, that is the world that we live in. AWP from Silent staring down towards party. He might get himself a kill for free. They're going to bait out the shot. Now they're going to move forward. That flash is on the money. That's going to force his hand to fall back from that bathroom's position and take up a more passive angle. But Polio's taking up that cup. He's forward of the bathrooms right now, and a Proto might walk right into this one. And that he will. No trade available. Molotov comes out as well. There you go, Silent. Going to peek out over top of that smoke. Finds the return kill, and now the man advantage is swung heavily into the CT favor. So a 5-on-3 to be played out for the rest of this round. Win, no impact with the AWP thus far. Smoke in towards the A bomb site. Maybe throw out these smokes and then go back towards B. Two players by the squeaky door. Gonna open it, drop a flash, and try to push on towards this B bomb site, but nothing doing just yet. Very passive CT hold, but they're already rotating players over to fortify the defenses. So a very difficult take with only 15 seconds left on the clock. The incendiary goes out. That's going to force them to hold up for a little while longer, and they might just bow out of this round. With only 9 seconds left, yeah, they're going to fall back, hang on to these guns for the next round. So 3 seconds, 3 players alive, and Toy going to get aggressive here through Monster. They're going to push up very aggressively on him. They spot out one. That's after time. Spot out a second. Not going to be able to get the kill. Try to go for the trade, and Polio will clip him right at the end of the round. That is a devastating loss. $650 for Imsta, $350 for Lasky, and $0 for Huynh, even though he saved the AWP. So this is a treacherous, treacherous situation for them to be in right now. This is double save territory for Eanix. That is worst case scenario, both players dying after time expires. Now we see them working towards the B-bomb site again. They've left a Proto towards the top side of mid to go for a bit of a lurk, but he's going to join his comrades outside of Monster as well. They're going to try to allow Huynh to get a little bit of vision over towards this B-bomb site through Monster side. HE grenade is going to wreck. One taking a peek there. There's the AWP. Flashbang comes out from barrels, and they're going to be holding on to this for a little while longer. Nice headshot from Toy. He's on point tonight. Going to be looking for the spray down on the second one. Is going to get dinked up, so he's going to bow out for the time being. Goes for the spray. Not going to be able to line it up, but it's going to be Blade and Polio to finish off the round. So a 6-2 scoreline now, and they salvage some more utility going forward. A lot of nades not even needing to be bought here for the CT side as Silent. $200 investment from him. Only a $600 investment from Polio. Here's the second eco round from Eanix. After their money went into the toilet after that lackluster save. Swapping out the P250. Again, wasting money. That was $300 left on the ground there in CT and Terrorist spawn. Silent with the opener, though. Huynh's going to go down. That's the bomb carrier as well, so a nice cheeky piece of information for him to hold on to for the time being. He's going to readjust his angle, watch for the underpass peak, but it's not going to be coming from that angle. It's going to be over towards Party. And they're going to start to filter their way towards his location, so he's going to have to be careful. Trying to get the shot out. One player does make it across Party. Blade's going to be there to spray down one. Finds the second. And now Silent getting pressured will find the next kill. Is tapped down, though, by Fighter. Now the reload not at the most opportune time, and Polio will finish it off. So a 7-2 scoreline now in favor of the CT side, and they are showing no signs of stopping yet. Still a lot of rounds to be played in this series, but things are looking pretty good for Rush thus far into this matchup. And Eanix looking a little flat-footed, looking a little disheveled at the time. On to 5 AKs again. No AWP. Pardon me, no AWP for Huynh. So where can they go from this? What do they opt to do? Subway control, cheeky boost for short control. Incendiary to hold them back while they hold this boost. So a nice little bit of team play coming out from the Rush side. Smoke to block vision. It's going to hold them at bay for a little while longer. Good trades across the boards for both sides. The Proto's going to be down to 28 HP as Little Man tries the continuation of his spray, but now they've got to worry about Polio that's over here in bathrooms, and he's got the angle. He's also got one kill out of this, too, and he can fall back. Incendiary goes out. Silence there to back him up with the AWP, and it's clean. Well played 3 versus 3, and that was well done, well executed from Rush. Good team play across the board from them. So 8-2 it goes. Another save round for Eanix. Troublesome to say the least for them. Nade goes a little bit early. If he timed it a few seconds later, he would have been able to find a ton of damage. And 4 out in Heaven's going to find one. Toy's going to double that up onto Huynh. That's going to leave Toy exposed. Little Man roasting one alive. Looking for the return frag on a second one, and he will find it. Leaving a Proto to try to go 1 versus 4. At least makes it 1, but that's not... That's about as far as he's going to get, pardon me. As Rush are going to find a 7-round lead now. 9-2 scoreline. And again, just completely suffocating CT side thus far from the Rush boys. Bear in mind that this was Eanix's map pick. Mirage being the next matchup, and that is Rush's pick for sure. Little man hunkered down. Silent's going to be able to find the kill. They jump right over Little man. He sprays them both down. That is just insult to injury. That's the way Eanix's map is going so far. Wynn's going to get a forward position, but they line up again, and Toy sprays them both down. There's just no luck whatsoever on the side of Eanix right now. Everything going the way of Rush. They've given up one gun round thus far in this half. Remember, they lost the pistol, and then Force Bot broke them right afterwards. So a really good look here thus far from Rush. They're going to find double digits early on in this half. Coming in the final 3 rounds of this, it could be a 13-2 halftime score, which would be detrimental to Eanix, to say the least. It's another mix-mash buy here for this terrorist side. See if they can do anything behind this as the flash comes down from heaven. Allow Toy a little bit of movement over here towards Monster side. There you go. There's the opener. But Toy, he's going to peek out. He'll actually lose his life as well. And now Imps to find Silent. So this is going a lot better now for the Eanix side. Unless they do something drastic and throw it right off a cliff, there should be an opportunity. Yeah, should be a perfect opportunity for them to find a third round. Pollo, though, is in a pretty good spot. They're going to come around from the backside of bathrooms. He's going to be able to spot out one, but can't adjust the aim in time, and it's a 4-man stand here for Eanix, and finally, something on the board. Now, the worst-case scenario for them is they get reset here going into the final round of the half. As you can see, it's been a smattering of rounds for the Rush side, given the fact that Eanix haven't been able to string anything together. The economy has not been in their favor. AKs across the board again for Eanix. See what they can do with it this time around. Silent back on the up. Money is not really a problem here for the CT side too terribly much. Even if they drop this round, they should be able to reinvest pretty comfortably. All things considered. Silent towards short. Silent's going to find Fighter. No chance for a reply as that incendiary grenade towards the squeaky door is going to force no pushes from the Eanix side for the trade. So finding that early man advantage once again, and Silent rotating all the way up towards the A bomb site, so that is going to fortify the defenses over here, and 3 players are on long A right now for the T side. They're going to boost up. Look for it. Silent's got himself a second, possibly a third, possibly a fourth. Could he predict that there's going to be another one hugging close on the left-hand side of the wall? Looking for it. Not able to get the shot there, but at least gets the information that there is another one at long. One in bathrooms. Should get shut down here as Imsta gets spotted. Polio's just going to watch this like a hawk and wait for him to peek around the corner, but he goes the different direction, and there you go. That's the shot. Polio's going to take him down. Now the last man standing is going to be Lasky here at long A. They know exactly where he is. Some team flashes going in. Ooh, there's the dink, and Polio finds him. 11-3, and this is, like I said, the worst-case scenario. The money is blown for the Eanix side. They're going to be able to buy up some AKs, but only $1,750 on Lasky. He's going to have to go for Tech 9 armor and some nades, I assume. Yep. Havoc, yes. That is correct. This is the same Silent that was on Muffin Lightning. Quick push from the terror side in towards short. That's going to allow information for Little Man. Jump spotting. Oh, and Silent gets the timing right. Finds Fighter. He was the opening frag the last time around. He's going to find it this time as well. And now Little Man spots him looking to go for the boost. So now Proto has to change up his plan wholeheartedly. Lasky's got himself the sandbags on short. Smoke goes out. Now the T side slowing things down a great deal. They've kind of isolated Lasky by sandbags, and he does have the up. There's the incendiary to flush him out. Not able to get the kill, but it does knock him down to 54. More action coming. There's the flank play. Polio going to be able to find all 3 of them. And that just leaves Huynh in a 1 versus 4. Trying to make his way around and get some kills on the board and try and salvage a round for his team, but he is blocked in from pretty much every possible angle. 35 seconds and the bomb's down Monster. Nowhere to run, nowhere to go. Off shot from Silent, gonna miss. He's gonna opt to pick up the AK for the time being, and he's gonna walk right into Toy through the smoke. Easy skins, easy life. 12-3 for Rush. So a good start to this matchup for Rush, trying to at least make it so I can go to bed on time this evening. Not an extended match like we saw last night, where it was all 3 maps, and all 3 maps were very close indeed. So this time around, it's a 12-3 scoreline with Rush leading going into the second half pistol. And remember, they didn't even win the pistol round. So good looks for them. It could have gone up 3-0 and then a full 12 rounds in a row for Rush. But it was a smattering of rounds. A little back and forth there from the CT&T side. And this time around, we will be seeing if Rush can capitalize. Polio's sitting on 19 kills. Silent right behind him, hot on his heels with 15. T-side going to be going for that underpass pressure right now. Lasky's going to hear all of this from his close position graffiti. He's also going to be able to hear them running back down through that stairwell. So he knows that some of them ran up. Some of them may or may not have come back down. And now they're going to make their way over towards B. And there's 4 CTs over here. They're actually going to rotate one back up towards the A bomb site as it's been quiet for a little while. But they're going to start to show their hands soon. Smoke flash on silent. Don't hit the train. Smoke going to arch in towards the bomb site. That's going to land in front of Barrel's side. It's going to allow them to push up to try to get that plant. Nice shot from Fighter. He was the pistol king in the last time. And this time he's not going to get very much further. Toy and Blade going to open things up. Imsta's going to be able to find one. Spamming wildly. Can't find the frag. Getting flanked upon. Toy, though, 180. Finds the shot on Win, and Blade cleans up Imsta, so that's going to be the pistol round for Rush. And now it's looking dire for Eanix. This is a possible 15-3 scoreline before you actually see the money enough for Eanix to buy. So a terrifying situation